Attics in Florida. Have you thought about your attic? Have you lived in Florida for a long time? We don't have basements. We don't really use our attics. That's just understood. But what about our tenant? Do you have a tenant that comes from up north that is used to having a usable attic and a basement? And they come to Florida, we don't have a basement. Oh, but I see an access to the attic. At least I can use the attic. Have you ever looked it up? I had a nice educational experience with an attic and learned a lot of important things. So I encourage, give me a call. Let's talk about my experience and what I've learned. The short end of it is our attics are listed for maintenance purposes so that vendors and repair people can get into the attic cavity to do work. Our attics are not designed to bear loads. They're not designed or engineered for any extra weight unless that was chosen at construction. Even retrofitting our attics is not how they were designed. Our attics are designed to not be used like other markets. So if too much weight is put into the attic, it could fall. If a person goes into the attic, they could fall. And if you were operating under the assumption, if that happens, guess who might be responsible for the outcome? Renting a property is a business. Like any business, we have to look at how the customer is going to use the product. We want to make sure there are not unnecessary hazards on the property, and they are aware of what they can and cannot do on the property. Today, our leases state that an attic and a crawl space are not for the tenant's use. They are for maintenance purposes only. We have a clear definition. Because if you've been a person that's experienced someone using the attic or even the crawl space in a way that's inappropriate, maybe it's come out, maybe it's not. I invite you, give me a call. Let's talk about my experience over the course of 3 years and understanding who's liable for what when an accident does happen. But for now, look at the lease you're using. Does it give clear definition, or does it leave something to assume? Does that have you protected? Accidents happen every day. We want to make sure we avoid as many of those as possible, and you're able to enjoy owning your investment property. Give me a call. Let's talk about my experience. Let's talk about keeping you protected. My name is Baron McWright with Northeast Florida Realty.